What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I knew someone was going to do that. Little buzz, thank you for 7 months in a row, man. I appreciate the support. We, of course, are streaming right now on mixer.com/NepentheZ. Not right now that you're watching this, although maybe when you're watching this. But I'm streaming right now my Foot Champs games, and I wanted to give you guys, and the stream as well, which is why I wanted to record this intro on stream. I don't typically do it. I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of bronze pack method, how it's working this year, how you can utilize it to the best of your advantage, and how I make so many coins from it, because I keep getting so many questions. How do I afford this team this early on in the game? How do I make so many coins constantly? And yesterday on stream, I had about 50,000 coins. I opened like 6 or 7 gold packs. I'm not going to show it in the video. They were terrible. It was a mistake. I keep burning my cards into 2-player upgrade packs as well. And I'm generally wasting a few coins, right? But I've still got a lot of coins. So before we get into that, I just want to show you my team and how it's playing. The 2 strikers that I use, Cristiano Ronaldo and Edin Dzeko, are absolutely phenomenal. 51 goals and 21 assists in 36 games for Cristiano Ronaldo, and then 44 goals and 22 assists in 38 games for Edin Dzeko, and they are just proving to be absolute powerhouses. Rajan Angolan is an absolute monster in midfield as well with Pep Guardiola. My backline still does need improving, but we'll get through that probably next reward set. And then I want to show you the trade pile. As you can see, I'm up to 62,000 coins right now. I want to show you kind of what I sold, how, and why. So English players, specifically centre-backs, are selling right now due to one of the new SBCs. I can't remember which one it's called. There's 2 new like SBCs that EA have put out today for the Scream stuff. And every day or every other day, so there's the Mummy and the Loch Ness Monster. And the Mummy requires only 5 golds out of 8 possible players, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 7 golds out of 10 players, which means people are using bronzes. And so a lot of bronzes, specifically left wing, centre mids, fullbacks, basically in the 4-3-3 position, not the right wing though, because Salah's in that role. People are just buying bronzes either because they're on foot bin solutions or because they just fit into their team. So there's a guy right now called Texiera from the Swiss League, 55 rated in a foot bin solution. If I have him, he'll be worth something. Hopefully I do, so you guys can see the BPM in full effect. I don't have him. They also have a left back called Lotomba. He's 61 rated from the Swiss League. Do we have him? Doesn't look like we're going to. Oh, we do. So this guy's in a foot bin solution. So he's likely selling right now. There you go. 250 coin bid on him. 2k max bin, 1.9k max bin, 1.8k. So I'll probably get like 800, 900 coins for this card for no other reason than he's in a foot bin solution, right? But if you look at the requirements as well, you need 1 English player, which means pretty much any English player that fits the bill, all of these guys, for example, will sell for at least 200 coins. And obviously when this SBC expires, they won't sell for anything anymore because they won't be necessary. But you can see there's nothing for 200 coins for even 30 minutes. So I'll drop him up for 200 coins. That makes me 200 coins back. We check this guy. Maybe he's in a foot bin solution. Maybe he's not. It doesn't even look like he's selling for 200 coins somehow. This guy, there you go. Nothing even for, oh no, he's at 200 coins as well. But you could list him. He'd probably still sell. Maybe not at the time of night that I'm recording this video because there's less people on the game. So the market is not as active. And then you've got the right backs again that will probably sell in, over time, or you can, as I say, just go and look for players that are in foot bin solutions to be able to pick them up. So that's what I sell, right? In terms of when players are in my club. And you'll see here from the trade pile, we've got a lot of bronze that have sold. Some of them just sell for a little bit more because they're in foot bin solutions. Some of them don't sell for much, like 250s for these bronze centre backs, left mid there for 300, 450s. Like, I'm not selling anything for crazy, but what you got to remember is that every bronze pack that you open, you get 3 players in it. So every time I sell 3 players, that's essentially the 3 players from that 1 bronze pack. And 1 bronze pack costs you 400 coins. So if we just take these 3 players, I've made here 300, 650, 7, 900 coins. So these 3 players alone have paid for the price of about 2.5 bronze packs. And so the more players you can sell, even if it's for 200 coins, the better. Fitness cards sell rarely, right? You have to relist them over and over again. But Scottish players were selling as well because of also another SBC that required 1 Scottish Premier League player. And then major league, major nation, minor league fullbacks typically sell as well because they're good for chemistry modifiers. And you'll see my trade pile here. Again, it's just full of few golds, few silvers, but lots of bronzes. Lots and lots and lots of bronzes. Maybe these guys don't sell, maybe they do sell. I'll continue to keep listing them. They'll you know, usually like 3, 5, 8 an hour sells, and then you'll also see that some of them aren't selling. You know, again, fitness cards not selling there. This guy didn't even sell for like 600, so we'll pop him at 350 instead. This guy was in a footbin solution. Surprised he didn't sell. There's not really much under 1,000 there, so we'll drop him down to like 600 and try and get rid of him and pick up some coins there, and we'll drop him down to like 350 because the centre backs are selling for a bit less, should I say. This guy's a rare English player, not from the English league as well, so I assume he'll sell. And the fact that this guy doesn't sell for 400 coins and is rare, I'm going to put him back in the club, right? So what I want to show you guys now is when you open bronze packs, how does it work? And for a lot of you guys, you're probably thinking, we know this. You don't need to tell us this. You're right. You probably do. But there are thousands, probably tens of thousands of people that are watching this video right now that don't know about this. And a lot of you guys as well will be like, oh, well done. You've ruined it for everybody. Don't worry. It doesn't ruin it. I've talked about bronze pack method for days and days, weeks and weeks, months and months, years and years. I've done dedicated videos on bronze pack method. It makes no difference. I know Nick talks about bronze pack method all the time. He shows how it's effective all the time. The problem with it is, for those of you that struggle to kind of manage your club, is it requires time and effort. It requires the effort of checking the footbin solutions periodically and then going to your club to seeing if you have that player and then selling them. It requires jumping on at 6:10 every day to see what's selling in terms of bronze players so you can make the most of it. And the most tedious part is it requires sitting here opening lots and lots of bronze packs. Now, some of the other benefits you get out of bronze pack method is that you will never, ever, ever have to pay for consumables again. Well, certain consumables. So you will have unlimited contracts and unlimited stat cards if you want to use them in rivals or against squad battles, and you have essentially unlimited fitness cards as well. And the thing that you got to do this year that you didn't really have to do last year is check every player, because you just never know who sells right now. You know, you could save cards like this guy will probably sell for a bit because he's Bundesliga. There you go. So this card is going to sell for like 3.5k. So in my first pack, I've already made almost 10 packs worth of value back straight away. Just for getting that guy. This guy might sell as well because he's German. He doesn't. And this guy right here, for rare cards, if they're selling for 700 or more, I'll typically sell them. If they're selling for less than 700, you should keep them, because this guy one day, who knows when, will be worth 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So it's worth holding on to him. And then there you go. We made ourselves a nice big chunk of profit off of that pack already. And as I say, the problem with bronze pack method is it takes so long to build up your club, and you need a coin base. And so one of the comments that we get all the time is, how many coins can I have to start with bronze pack method? So I'm actually going to list this guy for 700. He might sell, he might not. I'll pop him back in the club if he doesn't. You know, it's worth starting at any point. Even if you've only got 800, 1,200, 1,500 coins, it's worth starting. What you got to remember, though, is it is a long game. It's not about immediate short-term profit. It is about stacking your club with as many bronze players as possible so that when they're valuable, you sell them, you make money, you profit massively. It's a win. You can make immediate short-term profit if, like right now, if I end up hitting any Bundesliga bronzes, they'll sell for a bit because Bundesliga SBC is out. Obviously, League SBCs are coming now as well, so a lot of the other League SBC teams are going to be quite helpful. So this guy will sell for 200 as well, so we'll get 200 of our 400 coins back from him. And then for fitness cards, I sell a lot of fitness cards, but I also store a lot of fitness cards. So one of the things that's brilliant about the bronze pack method is it saves you, over the course of the entire game cycle, literally millions of coins because of consumables. You will save so much on fitness. Every time you play one game, if you're like me and you like to put fitness cards on every time and stay on 99 fitness, especially during foot champs, maybe not in rivals, every other game for rivals, but in foot champs, I like to make sure my players are on 99. So I'm burning through 11 fitness cards or one squad fitness card every game. And right now, you know, that's like 700 for a squad fitness card or about 2,000 for the 11 individual fitness cards if I were to buy them off the market. So we're saving a crap ton of coins every game just by having the consumables essentially for free. And although it's not for free, wow, that guy's selling for a thousand or so coins. Even though it's not technically free because you're paying for the bronze pack, you make your money back off the bronze pack from the players. So anything that you get from the consumables is an added bonus. Now, a couple of years ago, the foot healing card used to sell for like 1,400 coins, right? So every single time you'd get a foot healing card, boom, guaranteed 1,400 coins. And what was really weird is they used to come out of packs all the damn time. So that was one way that you made a lot of easy profit. This guy is also going to sell for like 400 or 500 coins here as well. So far, you know, we've only opened like, what, 5 or 6, and we've already packed several players that have really good value. This guy as well, he'll sell for 700 or 800 coins. Probably a silly, like, I feel like I should probably hold on to him because he's rare. So he will eventually go up to 3, 4, 5k at one stage or another during this game cycle. But I want the immediate coins now, because this year on the road to glory, what we focused on doing was improving our squad as quickly as possible. I haven't hoarded cards in the club. You know, I haven't really done anything other than sell everything as often and as quickly as I could, just to make sure that I had the capabilities to get the best team, which has obviously helped with like Ronaldo and such. Now, a player like this is a weird one, right? Because this guy right here isn't selling for 200 coins, but I will still list him. And the reason why I'll still list him is he's a major nation from a league that has a lot of golds as well. He will be a really good link point at some stage or another for someone. So I'll list him for 200. It might take 10 lists to get rid of him, but he will eventually sell. So that's literally basically it. That's all the bronze pack method is. You store everything. Like, you can see what I'm getting rid of. I get rid of kits, badges, coaches, all sorts, right? They all go. The only things I keep are players and fitness cards. I don't even keep contracts because I already have too many. And I know that if I ever do need contracts, I could just come and get them. Some managers sell, specifically the Swedish manager from the Swedish league. He sells. Even these, the healing cards, they don't sell. You can list like 10 at a time. Maybe one will sell, but they typically don't sell. So even the healing cards, I keep for myself so that I can use them for myself. And that's literally where we're at. So that English player is going to sell for 200. This English player, he probably would sell for 200 as well, but I'm going to keep him in the club for the time being. And that guy doesn't sell. And you can see we've actually gone up 3,500 coins since starting this. We've added consumables to our club. We've added players to our club that we can sell on at a later date. And we haven't even sold everything that we just picked up. We sold a couple of those players. But if we look at what we picked up just right here, right now, I think it was this guy we started with, wasn't it? So we could still make another like 900, 11, 25-ish, maybe 3,000, about another 4,000 coins. So just in that small stint, if these players sell, we would have made almost 10,000 coins in like opening about 10 to 15 packs, which is obviously brilliant. So that, guys, are just, as I said, I just wanted to give you guys a little breakdown of how I'm making my coins so quickly, how I've been able to achieve and afford a club like this so quickly. A lot of it is rivals rewards, champs rewards, squad battles rewards every single week. 3 sets of rewards week in, week out. A lot of it is doing all the SBCs EA are dropping that offer the packs. A lot of it is actually, some season progress packs, some season objective packs. Like, for example, Scream at Ozil. I'm going to get another pack in 2 assists on squad battles, a small election players pack. And I think we're 1 win away now, 2 wins away in squad battles from a 50k pack. So I don't know if it's tradable or untradeable, but it's just another pack, right? So this is how I'm managing to pick up all of these coins and all of these cards so quickly, because EA are just making it really easy this year. And the fact that there's no icon SBCs, market so low, it's on the floor, it's just really, really easy to profit. So that's where we're at, guys. Now we're going to jump into some gameplay for today's video. So thank you for watching this far, and I will be right back. All right, guys, as we go into some gameplay, enjoy the gameplay. I have been pretty much, I've been promoting positive mentality whilst playing FIFA this weekend league. You know, we talked about it at the back end of the last episode, where this is supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be fun. And I'm trying to focus less on the results and more on just having fun with FIFA and playing with players that I enjoy playing with and trying to score some nice goals. Last weekend, obviously, we hit Elite 3. And I did that via doing the 1 depth drop back, come back on defense method. And although I got Elite, which was nice, I didn't really enjoy myself. So this weekend, I've been playing just more pressure, basically. I'm on balanced. I'm on 4 or 5 depth. I'm not on drop back. I don't even have my player sets come back on defense or anything like that. It's more about me just trying to enjoy the game. And hilariously, we've had relatively good success. I can't remember what the result is by the end of this video, but we're still well on course for Elite with 4 or 5 games left, which is obviously quite fantastic. So, into some comments from today's video. Let me get the first one here. And the first one is from Prod, he says, you could definitely build such a good team selling Ronaldo. You're absolutely right. And one of the other, we talked about Ronaldo yesterday. One of the other positives about selling Ronaldo would be that I wouldn't have to use Douglas Costa anymore, because he is a liability. He's so bad, man. Yeah, he's fast. He's got 5-star skills. His dribbling and pace is okay, but he's just not very good. Like, he's always in the wrong position because of his weak foot being, 3-star weak foot, maybe 2-star weak foot. He's left-footed on the left-hand side, so to cut inside on him is useless. And I wouldn't mind getting rid of him. One of the downsides to getting rid of Ronaldo right now, though, would be that I'd find it hard to fit Dzeko into the team still. And I really, really like this Dzeko card. But I'm definitely, over the next week or so, from rewards from squad battles, and then from the next champs and rivals reward set, I think we'll have a look again at what we can do for the team, really, and where we can go with it. Now, this is a really frustrating goal to concede. I end up losing this game as well. Read that play well with Rajan Angolan, intercept it, no problem. He gets a rebound off the goalkeeper, 2-1. Just a few minutes later, again, he goes down the left-hand side with Rashford to pull the keeper. Expect him to make a bit of a better save than that. It rebounds off the keeper, off of Rashford, off the keeper, off of Rashford, and perfectly into Rashford's path again for 3-1. I did pull one back right at the end too. Cristiano Ronaldo, lovely little bit of work there. Actually, I didn't pull it back to 3-2. I thought I did. And that's one of those frustrating games that I shouldn't be losing. I actually went 1-0 up in that one. And I've got into this bad habit of, a bad habit in a sense of FIFA, but a good habit of a sense of me trying to win. What I've been doing is that even when I've been 1-0 up, people that stay on one depth drop back, instead of me matching that and being like, listen, I'm 1-0 up, I can play casual and calm and just burn the clock now. And if you want to stay super defensive, I'm all right just passing the ball around. That's what I should do, but I'm not. And so what's happening is these people that are setting up to counter-attack, I'm still giving them the opportunity to actually counter-attack even after I've scored a goal. And that's because I just want to score goals. Like I said, I don't want to be stuck in a world where I'm going 1-0 up, playing drop back, one depth, whoring the ball and going no further from there. And what I'd be excited to see, not for good reasons, mind you, what I'd be excited to see is the first competitive event. The way these guys play FIFA after a goal is scored and even before a goal is scored is so boring. It's so boring to watch them play each other. You're talking about 90 to 95% possession for the guy that has the ball. Like, the person that kicks off will just pass it defensively because they know what will happen if they attack. They're going to get countered on. And so basically what's happening is people are kicking off, literally holding the ball for 45 minutes, having an attack in the 45th minute to try and score because they know that if they lose possession, doesn't matter at half time. And that's where people are going. And it's not every game, and I'm sure there are some games that are a bit different, but from the ones that I've seen and from some of the guys that I'm watching play in the qualifiers and stuff, it is such a horrible way to play FIFA. And I'm excited for it to be shown and broadcast live on Twitch and Mixer and YouTube, and who knows if Sky Sports pick the next one up, because it will really go to show what a state this game is in right now. And that's why I'm, even though it's costing me some goals here and there, I'm still just trying to play as much FIFA as possible because I don't want to stand there and pass around my back line for 20 minutes in the meantime. Gary Miller says, it's crazy how when I'm done with my Foot Champs games, it's a relief, and I don't think that's how I should feel about playing a game. Would like to hear your opinion, Nep. I'm the same. What's really crazy is, like, leading up to like Thursday and Friday before I play my first games, I'm not really looking forward to playing Foot Champs. I'm like, oh man, not again. 30 games. Here we go again. We're about to endure just nonsense. However, typically when I finish with my games on Sunday night or Sunday evening, I'm like, I could play more. Yeah. Because that you're right. It's almost that relief of, oh, it's done now. I don't have to worry about it until Friday. It gives you that whole, actually, I could probably have carried on there. And so, yeah, it is very unhealthy. I mean, we've talked about Foot Champs and how unhealthy it is many times anyway. It is very unhealthy, and it's only on EA to change it, and I don't think they will change it because I think that what they love doing is bottlenecking people to make sure that they log on every day, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then obviously Monday is a rewards day, Thursday is a rewards day, so they're pretty much locking you up to log in every day, bar Tuesday and Wednesday. But of course, on Tuesday, we get Champions League content. Wednesday's a new team of the week. So in their mind, in terms of making customers come back, like, yeah, sure, it's the wrong way to do it, but they're making sure people show up every day by doing things like this. And as I say, what they should be doing is making sure people show up by just giving them a fun game to play, fun game modes, reasons to play every day outside of forcing them to play every day. Not that you're forced to play, you don't have to play. And I had Matt HD Gamer DM me, and I've been seeing, you know, obviously Nick's been speaking about it, and I've seen a lot of content creators already talk about it. Foot Champs already, we're in October, guys. We are in October. This is like, we are 1 month into this game, and already people are losing the desire to play Foot Champs past Gold 3, and that's worrying. And the reason why, well, there's multiple reasons why they're losing the desire. But one of the main reasons people are losing desire is because the gameplay is not good enough or strong enough to have people play 30 games a weekend for the rewards that aren't good enough either. You know, if the rewards are exceptional, you'd play through because it would just be worth playing through to get those rewards. Or if the gameplay was exceptional, you'd play through because it would not even be about the rewards, it'd be about the gameplay. You know, if this game was just brilliant, then it would be a case of, I don't care if I finish Gold 3 or Elite 1. I like playing this game because I like playing the game. And that's how it should be. And that's how it was for me, for example, in League of Legends. I was a Bronze 3, Bronze 2 player on League of Legends. I was terrible at the game. I loved the game. And as soon as I finished a game, I wanted to get into another one. No matter how bad it was, no matter how much I got stomped on, no matter how much I stomped on my opponent's team, I just enjoyed playing the game so much. I didn't need rewards. I didn't need anything outside of just playing the actual game. And I think that's what FIFA are missing right now. People play this game for fear of missing out and for rewards, and not because they want to actually play the game. And that's really sad. And then the next comment that we had, and this was actually in my, there was about 8 people who mentioned this, which is quite crazy. But the comment comes and says, all the goals you concede are from trying to play out the back. I know. Part of it is my fault. Making bad decisions instead of just clearing it, trying to pass where I'm getting closed down is a bit of a mistake. But also part of it is the fact that the pass selection is horrific. And that in itself should teach me to just not even try and pass out the back, right? That in itself should be like, hey, just punt it up the field and then try and press out and go from there. But yeah, but basically pass selection in this game, you know, from when the AI makes the pass selection for you, if you pass to a guy who you think is open, the AI sometimes passes it somewhere else, and that cost me goal and possession lots of times. And so, yeah, I think I need to do a better job of just clearing the ball out, punting it out, or holding on to the ball with the ball carrier, because people don't typically press you. What they tend to do is like give you space and mark the passing lanes, and then I can like move out a little bit more comfortable. So I do need to work on that area of my game. If I can work on that area of my game, I'll concede way less goals. Obviously, that will be a massive help. Jakey says, Nep, I think they should add milestones like Espanol, Francais, English, score with a nation a certain amount of times and get a player, but add packs along the way like rivals. But at 300 goals, you get a player from that nation. Would love that. Would genuinely love that. I hope we see lots more from milestones. Milestones specifically, I don't understand. Season objectives has had its dull points and its brilliant points. You know, Ozil, Dzeko, and Ndombele, brilliant. Some of the other stuff out there has been very good. But with regards to milestones, there were more milestones in the beta than there is in the actual full game. What is that about? I don't understand. I literally don't understand why. I don't get what EA are trying to achieve by either not adding these in now or just not adding them in at all and giving people only wins as milestones. I think that's pretty poor from EA, but hey, it's not for me to decide really. So there you go, guys. We get a final 3-2 win there. I made it hard on myself as well. You can see I dominated the game, but only won 3-2. I really need to turn that around. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.